What is up, you guys? So today's video is going to be a little bit different than my normal Tuesday tutorials, but for those who don't know, I am with a company called LimeLife by Alcone, and it is coming up on my 4-year anniversary, which is completely crazy. It's mind-blowing. It's just absolutely insane. And every year when I come up on my anniversary, I reflect a lot. I reflect on where I was, where I'm going, how all the things that I've been able to accomplish, all the failures, all the wins, all the things, just all the things, where I was, literally everything. But my main thing is I love going back to, there's my daughter, going back to why I started this and you know, where we were when I started and how I made this happen. And I love sharing this. I think that stories are super impactful. And I think that, you know, my story is super impactful. And I think that it can help so many of you making the decision. Maybe you found this video because you're thinking about joining LimeLife, or maybe you found this video because you're just looking for something to help. Maybe you're looking for a way out. I'm not sure, but hopefully this video can help you, inspire you, give you some hope, and just know that your current circumstance, wherever you are in life right now, you don't have to take it with you to your future. You are in complete control of how your future looks. So I started this company July 19th of 2017. And at the time, my little girl that you just saw walk away was 6 months old. 6 months old. She's almost 5. And that blows my mind. But she was 6 months old. And, you know, I kept seeing my friend post about this company that she had joined. And I always saw it and I was like, you know, she's successful because she was in pageant. She's girly. She knows how to do makeup. She's confident. She's all the things that I'm not. There's no way that somebody would buy from me. I don't have any friends. I could never go live on Facebook. Gave myself all these reasons on why I couldn't do this instead of looking at all the reasons as why I should. And one day she made a post, and her post was talking about how LimeLife just paid for her car payment. And that was when I knew that that was a sign from God himself. And he said, Nadia, I'm telling you, this is something you need to do. And I say that because anytime my husband and I talked about finances, it was always, if we didn't have that car payment, things would be better. If we didn't have that car payment, things would be a little bit more comfortable. If we didn't have that car payment, we would be able to do more with our family. We would be able to afford diapers. We would be able to afford new clothes without asking for help. We would be able to do those things if it just wasn't for that car payment. And I remember that. And I kept thinking about it. And you guys, we did not have any extra money to just spend. The money that my husband brought in covered literally every single bill to the penny. We did not have a penny more or a penny less. It was what he brought in, went straight to bills, covered the food, covered the gas, all the things. And so I remember this specifically, this night. And I remember it so vividly because we were living in a house that was older than 100 years old, and the floors were just, they were like hills. It was just like caving in. The floors they were soft. There was just so much damage. The house needed to be restored, but it's all we could afford. We couldn't afford anything else. And I remember we're sitting on the back porch of that house. I was sitting down, he was sitting up, so I was looking up at him, you know, just talking. And I said, Austin, if not this, then what? If not this, then what am I gonna do? Do I go get a job? Because I don't have a degree. I was that girl who barely graduated high school. I didn't care about high school. I did not care about high school. I dropped out of college 4 times. I didn't have a degree. So if I went to get a job, they would pay me $10, maybe $12 an hour to get started. And I would slowly make 25 cents, 50 cents raises every single year. And I would go to work to maybe make a profit of $100, $200 after daycare is paid for. And my lifelong dream was to be a stay-at-home mom. It wasn't to be a nurse. It wasn't to be a teacher or a dentist or an artist. It was to have a baby and to be a stay-at-home mom. But we didn't have the money to start this business so that we would have money. I get it. So for those out there that you're like, okay, but I literally don't have the money. I get that. I get it, because I literally did not have the money. I did it. But I knew that this was something that I wanted to try. And we had gotten really good at pushing bills back, or maybe paying half of a bill. We got good at moving things around when it came to bills. So I didn't pay my electric bill one month. And I knew that I could pay it late. And I knew that they wouldn't turn it off. And my electric bill was exactly $200. And so I told Austin, I said, I'm going to use our electric bill money. And I promise I will make it back and I'll pay it. I will pay for it. It won't be late. Our electric will not be turned off. So I joined. And my first month I made $56, but I joined on the 19th. So I had like maybe 10 days to hustle and bustle. But I got active my first month, sold over $300. But my second month, I made, I think, $250. And that's when I knew that there was something here. That's when my life started to change. Because, and I might get emotional, so I'm sorry if I do, but, you know, we had nothing. Literally nothing. I had to call my dad anytime I needed diapers or Scarlett needed new clothes. We literally had nothing. And I made that $250. And I remember just a few months into LimeLife, I joined it was probably like August, September. So just a few months, my husband got laid. So my husband gets laid off. And that's when a lot of things clicked for me. Because I wasn't at a point at LimeLife yet where I could pay for all of our income or all of our household bills. And he gets laid off. We don't have a savings account. Just a few months ago, we didn't even have an extra stream of income. And he gets laid off and it clicked. If I don't continue doing this, he could get fired from his current job at any time. But I will never quit on myself. The world will go completely bonkers. And that's when it clicked. When he lost his job and we didn't have the money in our account to cover any of our bills. And so combination between that, being able to my second month making $250, to that Christmas being able to cover all of Christmas, to my child's first birthday, to being able to pay for our rent, to buying our very first house. And we came from nothing. I could have let all of my past, all of my childhood, all of the trauma that I went through, all of the circumstances or the bad cards I was dealt, or all of those other excuses that I came up with. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not good enough at makeup. I'm not confident enough. I could have let all of those things keep me from saying yes to doing this, and I would not have the things that I do today. I wouldn't have the car. I wouldn't have this house. I wouldn't be able to take my family on vacations and trips to make memories. We wouldn't have a savings account. We wouldn't be able to pay off the debt that we've been able to pay off. I wouldn't be stress-free when my tire gets flat. It feels like every month because I'm running over toys. It's true. My child leaves things in the driveway and then I run over them and my tire pops. And I wouldn't be able to go get a new tire stress-free if it wasn't for this. It's the things that are blessings to have. It's the fun things, it's the extra things, it's the trips, it's the cute clothes, it's all those things. But you guys, it's also the unexpected life things that just happen, like flat tires or oil changes, or your AC unit goes out, or you need a new light bulbs. Light bulbs are expensive. It's little things like that that you don't even stop to think about until it happens. And then when it happens, you're like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? I'll tell you what you do. You invest in yourself. And you never stop investing in yourself. Because coming from a girl who barely graduated high school, dropped out of college 4 different times, I have student loan debt, and I don't even have a degree. I was raised by alcoholics, and I couldn't even afford to clothe my own baby when I had her. If I can do this, you can too. And I joined LimeLife for a lot of reasons. Financial reasons, confident reasons, something for me. I needed this for myself. But over the years, I realized that it wasn't just what I needed from LimeLife, but LimeLife made me realize that I really needed friends, a community, growth, courage, perseverance. I've grown so much as a person because of the tools that LimeLife gives. It's literally not just sell. When they train us to grow. And I never knew I needed that. I never knew that would be why I would want to be here. But it is. It's a huge part on why I'm here. It's a huge part why I stay. And I hate I'm literally a red personality. This is not normal for me. But this entire journey has been so impactful, and it's really, really important for me to just express to you all, if you've made it this far, that you literally can do anything. Don't let your past, don't let your current situation or your circumstances or anything that you think about yourself hold you back from going full force towards the dreams that you have set out for your life. Because here's the thing, and JoJo Siwa says it in one of her songs, but if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And I wholeheartedly believe in that. You just have to believe. You just have to believe that you can. Just take the leap. Trust the process. Give yourself some grace. And don't stop until all of your dreams have come true. And you'll never stop, because you'll always keep dreaming.